Hello, my name is Chris Johnson, and I sell insurance at a call center. It's not a glamorous job, it's just a fucking job. I don't really think of it as a career. I've never thought of anything I've ever done at any point in my life as a fucking career, even when I was in radio. Like, I went to school for radio, I graduated with degrees in radio, but I never thought when I was working at the station that it was my career. I'm a fucking mercenary when it comes to fucking work, because here's what I think. The company that you work for probably doesn't give a fuck about you. There might be people there that give a fuck about you. Maybe your immediate supervisor gives a fuck about you. Maybe even a higher up manager gives a fuck about you. But if you work for a big company, the head of that company doesn't even know your fucking name. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about your fucking problems. They don't give a shit about your life, your fucking kids, what your social situation is, what you're dealing with, how much money you're making. They don't give a fuck about any of that. They care about their fucking bottom line. And they would cut you out in half a fucking second if it meant more money for them. They don't care about you. In every job I've been at, I've seen good people get fired. I've seen people that do a great job, have their fucking positions downsized, and it just fucking grates on you after a while to the point where you think, like, you gotta be in it for your fucking self. Work really only comes down to one thing. Your employer hires you, you agree to do the job, you show up to do the job, you get paid for the job, end of fucking agreement. That is it. You don't owe them anything else. You don't owe them any extra. If they want extra, have them fucking pay for the extra. Because the company itself is doing just fine. They're paying you as much as they're paying you because they know if they don't pay you that much, you won't fucking do the job, or they pay you so low because they think you're so easily replaceable that if you do fucking bounce, they can just bring somebody else in. They don't care. Something happened, though, in my current job, though, that was super interesting to me. So they opened up like a new plant, like a new office, but they opened it up in Kansas, and they were like telling people, like, hey, if you want to fucking go down to Kansas, you can. And I was like super confused by that pitch. Like, wait a second, I get to go to Kansas? They're like, yeah, listen, you can do the same job you're doing now. You're going to get the same pay that you're doing now. You're going to sit at a desk. You're going to leave all the comforts of home. But get this, you can do the same job, and you ready for this? You can do it in Kansas. Wait, what? What the fuck? That's the offer? I don't think you heard me correctly. You can do this job right now. This job that you don't give a shit about that you're tolerating, you can do it in Kansas. Did you hear what I fucking said? Did I say loud enough that you can do this job in Kansas? Wait a second. I get to move to Kansas if I take this offer? I get the same job and I get to move to Kansas? Yes. Don't you understand? Isn't this a great deal? No. Who the fuck wants to go to Kansas? Who the fuck ever woke up and thought, like, motherfucker, I got to get my ass to Kansas on a fucking vacation? What the fuck is in Kansas? And now I live in Buffalo. Like, I understand if you're outside of fucking Buffalo, you're thinking, who's this motherfucker think he is making fun of Kansas? He lives in Buffalo. I didn't fucking say that Buffalo was great. I didn't say anybody wants to fucking come to Buffalo either. I'm sure nobody's ever fucking said I want to go to Buffalo on vacation, which is one thing that we've got in common with Kansas. Nobody likes Kansas, not even the South. Arkansas won't even pronounce the name correctly. They call it Kinsaw. It's a lame white joke right there, but I liked it. I just was like super confused at like what the offer was. Listen, you want to keep doing this job? Yeah, I guess you keep paying me. How about this? How about you keep doing that job in Kansas? Why? There was always the answer to that question. They're like, hey, you going to Kansas? Why would I want to go to Kansas? They're opening up a new office. Yes, so what do I give a fuck? Yeah, but you can move down to Kansas and do the job. Well, I can do the job here. Why the fuck would I want to just stay here? I live here. Yeah, but you can, you can go there. No, get the fuck out of here with that shit. We got like email after email after email, like, go to Kansas, you can go to Kansas, you're going to Kansas, this person's going to Kansas. I mean, hey, do you hate snow and the shit that's in Buffalo? Yes. Would you rather deal with tornadoes instead? No. Fuck you. I'm not dealing with that. I've never had to like transfer anywhere for like any kind of a job. Like I've never had to like move anywhere. People in broadcasting do it all the time. They take a job and they stay for a couple years and then they move to like a bigger market. I've never understood that either. Like, where are you going? Like, I don't understand, like, what people are, like, shooting for. Like, I guess people got, like, a set of goals, but, like, when are you going to stop moving? Like, when you get to New York City? Who gives a shit about New York City? Just fucking find a place that you're fucking happy and fucking stay there. I don't give a shit. I mean, I guess I would move for a job if I fucking had to move for a job. Like, I'm not, like, married to the fucking area, but my friends are here, and I fucking live here, and I pay fucking rent here, and I got a fucking lease in my apartment here. I'm not just going to fucking, like, go to fucking Kansas for fucking no reason. Actually, I'm not going to go to fucking Kansas for any reason. Even if you get transferred like someplace good. I mean, I don't know what place would be good. I don't have like a list of places to go. But like what's like a popular destination? Like California? I mean, even though they're dealing with earthquakes, wildfires, and the traffic's fucking terrible. But let's say you got to go live on the fucking beach every day. Like in beautiful fucking Southern California or something like that. Yeah, I still don't fucking know anybody there. You know what I mean? You're still adapting to fucking life. Like, it's kind of shitty, man. It's kind of shitty. Maybe I'm just afraid of change, which is probably true. Actually, I know that's true. I am afraid of change. But, like, if I'm going to be fucking moving somewhere, like, I need to be, like, sure of it. Not just move just to fucking move. People sometimes do things like that. They're like, I need a new challenge. Life's not a fucking video game, goddammit. The fuck do you mean a new challenge? I never understand that either, like, when people talk about that. They're like, what's a fresh start? Why do you need a fresh start? What, did you kill somebody? What, you mean the fucking mob? Like, what are you running away from? Anybody who talks about like a fresh start and like fucking new challenges, I always think like, you're running away from something. Why don't you go to fucking Alaska? So I guess the moral of the story is I didn't go to Kansas. And if they told me I had to go to fucking Kansas, I would just fucking quit and get another fucking call center job. Like, the fuck? It's not like I had like a certain degree of skills that they found so fucking desirable that they hired my fucking ass. I answer phones and sell insurance. I had no fucking insurance experience before I fucking walked in there and they fucking hired me and started paying me well. I'm pretty sure I could fucking find some other shitty call center job. Not to say that my job is shitty. Hey, if my higher-ups are listening, I fucking love the job. I still show up to work every day, don't I, goddammit? I got a good attitude, don't I? Come on now. Well, I'm out of time. But I'll be back Sundays and Wednesdays with more sexy episodes. You can catch them on Podbean, the website, or the app. Subscribe to me. I just got a new fucking Podbean follower. Hot shit. You can follow me on Apple Podcasts as well, or Google Play, or Spotify. Can you follow on Spotify? I don't know, but I'm there. And I'm also on Facebook. You can catch the podcast right in my timeline. I'm on Twitter at Johnson Hates You, and I'm also on Instagram. That's in maybe 5 minutes.